Make sure you read and reread this problem until you understand it. Then you may want to set up a table like I've done. I'm letting X be the number of hours it takes Sandy to complete the job. That's paint the room alone. And remember, we were given that together they can paint the room in 4 hours. We're also told that Dave alone takes 2 hours less time to complete the job alone. So if Sandy is X hours to complete alone, Dave would be X minus 2. And then let's fill in part of the job completed in 1 hour. For example, if together they can complete the entire job in 4 hours, what part of the job is completed in 1 hour? That would be 1 over 4, or 1/4 of the job. Again, if Sandy can complete the job alone in X hours, what part of the job did she complete in 1 hour? That's 1 over X. And then same thing here, 1 over, in this case, X minus 2. And then how do we write our equation? The part of the job Dave completes in 1 hour plus the part of the job Sandy completes is equal to the part together. So that is 1 over X minus 2 plus 1 over X is equal to 1 over 4. Now, I'll show you a basic outline of solving this equation. This is an equation with fractions, so you will need to multiply through by the LCD, which is 4 times X minus 2. If you do so, and by the way, we'll start losing this table, so make sure you have everything in the table written down. If you multiply through by the LCD, you will have 4 times, in this case, X plus 4 times X minus 2 is equal to X times X minus 2. Then multiply everything. You'll have a quadratic equation. Set it equal to 0, and you'll have 0 equals X squared minus 10X plus 8. This cannot be solved by factoring, so use the quadratic formula. And if you use the quadratic formula, you'll have X is equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 68 all over 2, and you will need to simplify this. There is a common factor, or I should say a perfect square factor of 4 here, so this is, I'm going to write it to the side here, 10 plus or minus, this is 4 times 17, so that's 2, square root of 17 all over 2. I just want to remind you of how to simplify. I'll factor out a common factor of 2, and I have 5 plus or minus square root of 17 all over 2, and now we can divide out. So it looks like we have 2 proposed solutions. If I look at X is equal to 5 plus square root of 17, that is approximately 9 12 hours. At the same time, let's look at 5 minus the square root of 17, and 5 minus the square root of 17, that's approximately 88 of an hour. Now, it looks like we have 2 choices then for answers. Remember, X represented how long it takes Sandy alone, but also remember we're told that Dave takes 2 hours less. So notice if this is Sandy's time, 2 hours less is a negative number, so we will reject this proposed solution, and this is actually the correct answer for the amount of time it takes Sandy alone.